There is no one man that's gonna have power over my business or brand. I do this all solo, constantly grinding, and it has nothing to do with luck. No pun intended. The DF clan is officially done and over with. We got the tweets, we got the voice recordings, everything that led up to the breakup of Dedicated Forever, as members of the DF clan officially relinquished their dedication to DF. What's good, AllCity fam? I'm AllCity, and thank you for tuning in. I would like to mention, if you guys are looking for players to run with on NBA 2K22, come on out and join our Discord. The link for Discord is in the description below. Now, this is huge news, as the DF clan have made a tremendous impact within the 2K community, and I salute you boys for what you were able to accomplish within the community. It's really unfortunate that it had to go down this road. In this tweet from Power DF, he apologizes for his actions. He says, 2 years ago, I made a mistake I shouldn't have. What I did was wrong and I am sorry. I worked to keep someone who was editing my videos from also editing Grinding's video, because I didn't want to share and I felt it was holding me back, but by doing that, I hurt Grinding too. So if you guys don't know, we'll play off the audio segment from Luck DF. Luck DF was the editor for Grinding DF and Power DF. But I'll continue on. He says, instead of talking to him about my issue, I worked behind his back to just slow him down so he'd find someone new. I let my competitiveness many times get in the way of our friendship, where we should all be working together. That was wrong, and there's nothing I can say or do to take that back, but I promise you, that's not who I am. Power DF goes on to say, sometimes I was competitive, but I always wanted to see Grinding and everybody around me win. And while many of my words don't show that, I really do care. I'm sorry to Grinding, who didn't deserve to be treated like this, and while I know it'll never take back what I did, I'll be working on getting better. As you guys know, this is pretty much the end of DF. Thank you all for the memories and those who have supported the brand we have built. Now, when I first heard the news about the DF breakup, this is the first thing that I had seen: an apology from Power, the leader of the DF clan. My first thought was like, man, what's the big deal? You really gonna give up all this money, all the work and effort you put into it just because you held back a graphic designer from editing your clan mates' videos? But it gets much deeper than that, because in business, there's a certain line you don't cross. There's certain ethics that you must have and you must maintain to keep a certain level of integrity as a creator. And the lack of integrity is exactly what these next voice recordings showcase from Luck DF.
My time in DF is over. Unfortunately, everything you guys have seen and heard today, I promise you, it's the truth. Now, I have been in this clan for a long 4 years of my life. I've seen so much lies and so much fake activity in this clan. He went on stream the other day and bashed my name while I didn't even want to take this public. Now, Power, you have literally left me with no choice at all. Now, this first clip I'm about to show you is a little weird, so take a quick listen, all right?
Don't make me end you. I have so much stuff under my sleeve that I don't do because I'm really nice. But you know what I'm saying? I could make so much trouble. You know, feel me? Like, I can initiate so many chargebacks. It would be a shame if your PayPal was like very in the negative, or you know what I'm saying? Like, you just got completely embarrassed. I don't know. We don't want to get in that because we were friends. But I'm just saying, if you don't cooperate, if you don't be my friend, then it's like we're enemies, and I hate to be enemies with people.
Now, you heard it yourself. He said he would attempt chargebacks. He would ruin me. He threatened he had so much stuff up his sleeve. He told me as long as I listen, I shouldn't be scared.
Acting like you have to be scared, like I'm going to do something. There's no reason to be scared. As long as you listen to me, look.
Now, if you think I'm lying about him not wanting Grinding to pass him, listen to this.
Then let me ask you a question that you gotta tell the truth to now. Do you think he will pass me before the end of 2K20? Grinding has been doing YouTube for 3 years. Never, ever uploaded consistently until you became his editor. I stayed ahead of him this entire year because I was able to upload more consistently, quicker than he has. Now that you're editing for him, he has the same advantage I do. So it's your fault.
You guys heard the clip. He blamed me for Grinding passing him. He said it was my fault. He wanted me to make up a fake vacation to slow Grinding's editing process down for a week, so therefore Grinding would not be able to upload.
See, you should have told me about the vacation. We could have used the fake vacation to avoid and slow Grinding down for a whole week. You need to edit, but you need to become slowly less and less available. And then eventually so less available where he decides to hit somebody else up on his own. First step, do the video, but don't do it as fast. Take some time, rest, relax. Do what you do on my videos. Instead of doing it in like 30 minutes, why don't you take like 2 or 3 hours? Is that too much to ask? You do the same thing, you just take a little bit longer? Or can you not do that because it goes against what you want to do? Let me know. I told you, when he hits you up, send me it, bro, and we can brainstorm or strategize about it. Well, you can't be as productive as you are now. You can get it, you can do what you do, but if you slow it down and slow walk it, maybe, you know what I'm saying, we can affect them a little bit.
This is literally the end. I'm done.
Now, after listening to those audio clips, the information is pretty damning. The apology from DF was somewhat PG in comparison to what was said behind the scenes. Now, if you guys don't know, that is Power DF talking to Luck DF. Luck DF is the video editor for both Power and also for Grinding DF. Power DF was basically trying to get Luck DF to slow down on his video editing efforts for Grinding DF to hopefully affect the growth for Grinding DF on YouTube. Affecting the growth of Grinding DF also affects his money, also affects his brand, also affects his business. In turn, also affecting the amount of growth that they can receive together as a clan. Now, it's hard to speak on situations like this because you don't have the entire story. Although the information provided pretty much sums up the story, there is still two sides to this story. There's two sides to this coin. Power worked so hard to build up this DF clan, along with the ongoing efforts of other clan members such as Grinding. In turn, they end up developing one of the most successful 2K clans. But in that process, they allowed one man to completely collapse everything they built. How does one man have so much control over your growth? The reason why I'm mentioning this is because, as you guys know, I'm a content creator myself, but I record my own videos, I edit my own videos, and create my own thumbnails. This means that I'm skilled in video editing software. I'm also skilled in Photoshop, know it like the back of my hand. There is no one man that's gonna have power over my business or brand. I do this all solo, constantly grinding, and it has nothing to do with luck. No pun intended. I'm basically trying to say that if folks redirected their energy toward constant growth, they would get the tools that they need and put those tools in place. Instead, it just seems like folks were using actual people, actual members as tools. And this may be a PG version of looking at it, but I believe that one man's growth is just as good as another's. And one man growing within a unit will only grow the actual unit. So this is why I'm more inclined to start thinking down the road on what actually happened with the DF clan. So I started doing some more research and pulling up some older tweets. This tweet was sent out on February 14th from Power DF. He says the classic DF hater cycle. Number 1, grind for DF. Number 2, start getting close to joining DF / getting noticed. Number 3, give up on the grind because it's too hard for them. Number 4, join another clan. And number 5, hate on DF because they couldn't get in. Number 6, leave the community. And that was sent out to Nate. In this next tweet that was sent out by Power DF on February 6th, he says, here's my personal list of the worst DF recruits of all time. Who's yours? Number 1 on that list was KP. He says he joined, did nothing, then bashed the clan that helped him grow. Number 2 on that list was Chalk. His ego cannot fit in a clan, and he just started arguments every day. And number 3 on that list was Sneak. He scammed people, got kicked for it, and then blamed us. Now, these next tweets are particularly interesting. All these tweets sent out on February 6th in succession. On the first one, he says, you would think people would trust that I know what I'm doing with DF after 4 years of leading, but nah. The next tweet in succession says, if people call you supporting someone as, you fill in the blank, that's because they're jealous you are supporting someone else instead of them. The third tweet in succession says, time grinder for DF does not equal loyalty. I've learned that the hard way. Some of our worst recruits grinded for years, then bashed the whole clan and accomplished nothing. We need to make DF more accessible to join without ruining our standards. And the fourth tweet in succession says, more I'm around content creators and people who make content, the more I realize how many of them are just terrible people who would do anything in the pursuit of making a profit. It's just an act for a lot of people. Feels good when you meet the genuine ones. Now, after reading those tweets in particular, you would lean towards Power DF being a leader that has some level of integrity, referencing the idea that some content creators are terrible people because they would do anything in the pursuit of making a profit. Seems to be exactly what became the end of the Dedicated Forever clan. You guys let me know your thoughts, comments, and opinions in the comments section below. Hopefully we can get to the bottom of this. Again, I salute what the DF clan did for the 2K community, what they were able to accomplish. Hopefully they can resolve some of these issues. Hopefully we can get some more feedback on this unfortunate circumstance. I hope you guys found this video helpful and or informative, and if you did, please consider dropping a like on the video. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, as we intend to have a ton of 2K22 news and content coming your way. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Easy, y'all.